down around here. Hey, you've spoiled your appetite.
When are we going to eat?
Well, what time did Indy say she'd be back?
She didn't. She just wanted to stay in town for a while.
Really?
Yeah, she got a bit of a knockback this afternoon and her ego took a hit. Don't worry. She'll be home once the sting wears off.
Leah should be home by now.
Well, she wasn't very happy when she went back to work. Maybe she's not ready to come home yet.
I'm really stuffing things up with her.
It's true, you know, when it comes to love, you've never been very smart.
Thanks for your love and support, Dad. You're making me feel so much better.
Ah, it's all right. Your big heart will more than make up for your lack of smarts.
Yeah, well, I hope Leah sees it that way.
Ah, it's okay. You know what you need? A bit of exercise. Why don't we mix it up a bit? See if you can beat your old dad.
What did you do?
Oh, Mum! What are you doing out of bed? We're going to bring you some soup.
You didn't answer my question. Why are you making problems with Leah?
Oh, if you really need to know, I was defending you two.
Why would you do that?
We can take care of ourselves.
Well, she said a few things that I felt were a little out of line.
No, wait, enough. It's our job to look after you, and sometimes that means we'll upset you and Leah occasionally.
And it's your job to be on Leah's side, even though that means that you may be upsetting us.
Even though we're always right.
Why didn't you tell me this when I first started dating 20 years ago?
You never met anyone as special as Leah. Look, leave it to me. I'll fix things with her.
No, Mum, I can't let you do this.
We're the problem here. We created the tension. We'll fix it.
This is a bad idea.
Do you have a better one?
Oh, love, I'm sorry to hear that.
So what do I do now?
Nothing.
I can't do that.
Of course you can.
Look, John Palmer's father died before he could figure out how to help him. I can't let that happen to Mum. I need some constructive advice here.
Love, that's what I'm giving you. You've already showed her how much better things can be if she gave up the booze. You've showed her how much it upsets you. You've done all you can do.
It didn't work, though.
If Jill isn't ready to accept the fact that she needs help, then there's nothing anyone can do to make her see that, not even you.
You're saying I should just walk away from her?
Well, yeah, it might give her the jolt she needs.
If she's at rock bottom...
Love, she's not. Believe me. If she was, she'd be begging for help.
Can I make her do that?
No, you can't. And you have to accept that, darl. This is your mum's problem. It's not yours.
What are you still doing here?
Waiting for you.
Well, you've been waiting all this time. Why would you do that?
Because you seemed really depressed or something before. I'm not stalking you, if that's what you think. Oh my God, I sound like such a weirdo.
No, I don't think you're a widow.
Really, I was just worried about you.
Well, thanks. But you hardly know me. Why do you care?
Because there was something about you that reminded me of when I was going through a really tough time. And I knew how you felt, sort of punched in the stomach, everything's hopeless kind of state.
Yeah, that's kind of it.
Anyway, I thought you might want to be cheered up or slapped or something.
Thanks, but I don't think it's possible for me to be cheerful at the moment.
So slapped it is.
Has that worked for you before?
Haven't tried it. Maybe I should have. Give me your arm.
What?
Your arm, the thing that hangs off your shoulder. If you ever want to be cheered up or just want to talk to someone, use it, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Have a good night.
Me too.
You want to go first?
How about you go first?
Right. I've been doing a lot of thinking today, mostly about what you said.
Which part?
Well, Firstly, as far as Jill goes, there's nothing to think about. I made the decision, and I spoke with her again today and made it clear.
Has she accepted that?
Well, she did have something to say about you and Romeo. I assume you know what I'm talking about.
I think I do.
I must say, I did find it a little odd that you'd be seeking romantic advice from a kid.
No, it was Romeo's idea. I didn't ask for any advice.
Well, just the fact that you're asking advice from anybody could mean you're still interested.
There might be some truth in that.
Well, it made me realise that despite our ups and downs, that you do care for me.
Of course I do. I've never denied that.
It's just your priorities haven't always reflected it. I know you've had your reasons, but I think it's time we made a proper go of it.
I'd like that.
There's one catch. If you expect me to make some form of long-term commitment to you, then I feel you should be willing to do the same for me.
What did you have in mind?
Tell you what, let's just finish our drinks and then go and talk about it over a bite to eat. Are you up for that?
Yeah. Dinner sounds lovely.
So, what do you think Mum's going to say to Leah?
I've given up a long time ago trying to figure out what she does, how she thinks.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm just a bit worried, that's all. She will be gentle with her, won't she?
When your mother comes up with an idea that something needs to be solved, she'll come in with boots and all. And then, when boots come in, people get trampled.
You know what, that's it. I'm going to the diner. I'm going to put a stop to this. Yeah!
You can't stop people with force alone, all right? Your mother's gonna do whatever she wants, no matter whether you're standing there in her way or not.
You know, I don't want Leah to get trampled in this.
Oh, you don't want to get your mother into a fight.
Yeah.
That's gonna cause you more trouble, all right? Remember what Sun Tzu said, all right? The supreme art of war is to suppress your enemy without fighting.
Yeah, well, I don't think Sun Tzu ever went head-to-head with an enemy like Mum before.
That's true. Huh.
You know, when a man says something like that, complete shock isn't the response he hopes to get.
I'm sorry, I just didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah, I understand there will be things you'll need to consider,
That's the understatement of the year.
but you will at least give it some thought.
Are you sure you genuinely want this? Because it wasn't that long ago that you were seeing somebody else.
Yes, but it's because of what happened with Jill that made me understand what I really do want. And now I know what I want to do something about it.
I'm going to have to think about it.
So, shouldn't count my chickens, eh? It's all right, I'm not the kind to do that anyway. But I would like to propose a toast. To your answer.
You know, I've got to say, this pizza's as good as the real thing.
Good thing too, because no one delivers out this far. What are we going to do with Indies?
More importantly, where is she? Let me recall.